All right, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live, where the Queen of Booga Booga is getting severely blinded. All right, let me crawl on over there and see if I can fix that for you guys while the Queen entertains you with whatever.
Well, I actually do have something to say to you folks before we get on with the readings, which of course starts with the lovelorn, this week in my crush. But there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in my life. I'm retiring on December 22nd. And in retirement, there's going to be so many changes. I'll be leaving the workaday world. Of course, I'll still be your Queen of Ooga Booga. I'll still be doing readings and has made a lot of creative things for my studio. But that gets around to the discussion of classes. Because as I'm getting prepared for my retirement, it takes a lot of my time, folks. So I really only have time to do one class, and that's next Saturday's tarot camp. So if you want to take one of my classes, folks, next Saturday is it for the foreseeable future. And to me, that's good news. I know it's not good news to you, but let me tell you about tarot camp because it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I call it tarot camp, not because it has campfires or kumbaya or anything like that, but I call it tarot camp because a lot of my teaching technique works on the group activities. And I'm not just going to, work on the tarot. I'm also going to work on psychic development. And I have a way of kind of marrying them together, which helps you to learn the tarot quicker. And also, you'll also learn how to do psychometry, which is a pretty basic psychic skill. So that the last class for the foreseeable future with Sally Diane is next Saturday, September 17th. It goes from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., includes a lunch off of a limited menu, and it's $125. You can go to the Eventbrite link, and you'll have to pay some fees too. You can find that link at my website, sallydiane.com. But you can also private message me, send me an email to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com. If you get in touch with me showing interest in the class, I will contact you. And I hope to see all of you there. Anyhow, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, then. Well, how about we get on with the pick a card for your crush?
Pick a card for your crush. I know we've got a lot of people out there that...
That's fine. That's fine. So how this works, folks, is that every week we get a lot of questions. How does this person feel about me? What does this person thinking about me? So we decided some time ago to do a pick a card for your crush. Sally will pull 5 cards. You will pick one card ahead of time. And that will be your answer regarding how does he feel about me? How does she feel about me?
Yes. So the answers to your crush questions here in the pick 5. Whoops. Let me go get a basket. Okay. Shuffle it a little bit. Fan it a little bit. Okay, everybody. For your crush, pick 5. Did you pick number 1? Did you pick number 2? Did you pick number 3? Did you pick number 4? Or did you pick number 5? Which card did you pick for your crush? Okay, so for the crush questions, if you pick card number 1, then this week in your crush, you've got the 10 of Wands, but it's the 10 of Wands reversed. So it means that a lot of the worry and the stress that you've been carrying is going to fall away. So when he's overburdened like that, he can't see where he's going. He really can't make up his mind about certain things. But you turn it upside down, and those wands fall away. And those wands, those worries, those burdens fall away. So something happens to lighten your load lighten your stress in the area of your crush. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then what you have in your crush is the Emperor. The Emperor, the authoritarian figure. As far as how it goes towards your crush, it basically feels like it's saying, pay attention to whoever you're crushing on this week. Pay attention to him and see if, try and read his body language, because the Emperor is silent, but as you can tell by the way he sits, this idea of body language is important. So pay attention to whoever you're crushing on, and pay close attention to especially the facial expressions, what they tell you. That's where a lot of your answers lie. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, you've got the 4 of Cups, but it's the 4 of Cups reversed. That says a period of disappointment is coming to an end very soon. Did you pick card number 4? Well, if you pick card number 4, you have the 7 of Wands, but it's the 7 of Wands reversed. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. This is not, this is a card of being overwhelmed. This is a card of basically a lot of obstacles and not being able to overcome them. You might want to take a break and just change your focus for about a week. And that makes sense, 7 days. So change your focus for a week. Try not to think about your crush, change your focus and see where you personally are at. Did you pick card number 5? Well, card number 5 is a Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is all about useful sacrifices. And waiting for rewards that come. And the Hanged Man is telling me that you have been waiting, and it would benefit you to wait just a little bit more, but there's an assurance that you're not waiting for nothing. I know that's a double negative, but that's the way we roll here. I know that a lot of you are wondering, where's your crown? Well, the reason I didn't wear my crown this week, and I think a lot of you probably already know, is out of respect for Queen Elizabeth and for her passing. I just thought that it would be better if I did not wear my crown this week. It might be more respectful. So, I've got the 70s hair. It gets wild sometimes. Okay, so I guess I'm ready to move on.
Alrighty then. Let's start with Trudy Gillespie. What does my love life hold?
What does your love life hold? 3 cards for Judy. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so right now you're playing the waiting game and you're wondering whether you're waiting for anything useful. So over the next month or so, look for things to start moving pretty fast. You know, it looks like there's been some stagnation here, but with reason. And this says when it starts to move fast, when you see activity, it moves fast. It feels like you have somebody that may have been gone away, or maybe it's a new relationship or something that you've been waiting to happen, but something or someone that you've been waiting for is coming around. And you've got this 8 of Wands, which is rapid action. And boy, howdy, I hope this is a good card. It's not a bad card. The Sun is a really brilliant card, even when it's reversed. But when it's reversed, it means that it's not all sunshine and lollipops. There is a few clouds. There are a few issues to work toward. So it does become more active. Your love life becomes more active, more promising. And I think the idea that there's actually something to work on is good news. So overall, you've got a lot of you have mostly major arcana, which tells me that the universal forces are at work and maybe pulling a few strings for you. And I see that Marcy is here. Hi, Marcy. Oh, it's so good to see you every week. And Marcy is our moderator, so remember to say hi to her. It's always nice to have her around. And it looks like Shar is next. And Shar says, hello, I wanted to ask, why did my manager leave the sneaker store recently? Ah, Shar is looking for some dirt. Okay, I love dirt. I'll tell people, I love to read palms. And if you expose your hand to me, I am reading your palm. I read palms the way people look into strangers' medicine chests. So yeah, I'm kind of nosy myself. Let's see, why did the manager leave the sneaker store? The cards want to tell you for sure. Okay. Why did he leave? It doesn't look like he was getting along. It doesn't look like he was much of a team player. It feels almost like he was given the offer, either resign or we're going to fire you. Because when you get the Ace of Wands reversed, it's kind of like he's offered a reverse opportunity here. And that's exactly what it feels like. Where I don't know what he was doing, but he definitely wasn't a team player here. Ooh, Three of Cups. He really wasn't a team player. It feels like maybe, you see, keep in mind this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not accusing anyone at all. It looks like he took something. I don't know whether it's actually money. It feels more like he took company information, which is a little strange, but whatever he did, it doesn't feel material. Like, it doesn't feel like he stole a bunch of money, but it does feel like he may have stolen company secrets or something along those lines. But whatever he did was sketchy enough that they kind of gave him the kind offer that he could resign. Okay. Oh, that was a nice little snoop there.
Hey.
Okay.
Next we have Star to Sea. Do I have any psychic abilities, and what are they? This is very important.
Something a lot of people wonder that. As a matter of fact, that's why I started teaching. Because I really believe that everybody has psychic abilities. Some of us more than others, admittedly. But if you're able to form friendships, you have some psychic ability. There's something nonverbal that happens between human beings, and that's where a psychic ability lies. It's up to you through meditation to develop it. And if you send me an email at thequeenofboogabooga@gmail.com, I have a flyer that I freely give out on meditation. And I know meditation isn't fun or sexy, but it is such an important way to get in control of your psychic abilities and get into control of the energies around you so you can properly use them. Because a lot of us just get stuff so randomly that it's not really useful. I think that's probably where you're at right now. And meditation will get you more focused, and that is like the number one step is meditation. You'd be surprised at how far you can go once you learn to effectively meditate. So, yeah, I have no doubt but what you have psychic abilities. I'll draw one card, but I think I really believe that unless you're a raging narcissist or sociopath, you have psychic abilities. Oh, yeah. Of course you do. You not only have psychic abilities, you pick up on stuff all the time. it wouldn't surprise me at all if you have prophetic dreams. Or maybe just a clairsentience. That's the most common, is clairsentience, which is just the knowing.
Next, we have Karen. Can I trust a certain family member to move in?
Never.
Or will it be another Reddit story?
I know. We've read so many of those Reddit stories, and it's gobsmacking. It gets you yelling at the screen, I'll tell you. Okay, should I let a relative move in? See if we maybe get the 6 of coins. That would be one. Or the 6 of swords. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, when you get the Empress, the problem with the Empress, when she's reversed like that, it's the selfish, petty side of the Empress. And so right off the hop, I just, the cards are telling me something about your relative, and that you really need to think about this person's commitment, willingness to help out, how hard it is to get this relative to move out once it's time. Oh, yeah, the nine of coins. The 9 of coins. Thing about 9s is they're usually about solitary. And if you notice, this woman feels right at ease, and the cards are telling you, where you're at, you've worked hard to make your home nice and to get things balanced and to be nice. And see how she's looking away from the Empress? This is saying, look away from her. Absolutely, absolutely. You will so regret it. And not only will you have drama with your relative, but you will also have drama with your relative's love interests. This may be one who has a stalker or a crazy girlfriend or boyfriend or something like that. But the cards are giving a solid no. No times 3, no times 6, no times 9. And anybody who knows a little bit knows the 369 thing. And so, yeah, you will be happiest if you enjoy the fruits of your own labor in your home on your own, and do not invite somebody else's drama into your home. So, no, Karen, don't do it. Hi, Grace. Hi, High Priestess Tarot.
High Priestess Tarot, is C trying to speak to me?
She's going to get one of those to say, you know the answer to that. I think it's High Priestess or the Moon. But we'll see. Well, the answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. But the cards are also saying, keep in mind, this is a road that's going to be rough and needs a lot of work. And also that it might be a foolish decision to encourage C. C seems to have, yes, C is trying to get you to speak to him again. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Hi, Joanne. What grade will I get for my literature course this year? Well, how hard are you going to work? And also, I've found that some of my literature profs, when I went to university, were real doo-doo heads. So, especially the one that's taught American literature and tortured us with Melville. Okay, but what grade will you get in literature this year?
What a sadist.
I know. Okay, so we're getting death reversed. It talks about a lack of change. So basically, it's basically saying your grades are not going to change what they were before. If you've been a solid C, it's going to be a C, but the grade on your exam is going to match your grade so far. And I hope that wasn't D for death for yeah.
Next, we have Dog Lover. Will my divorce be finalized by October?
Eva, that's funny. I always wondered what the words to that song meant. Okay, well, okay. Sorry, I'm
And
trying
if
to go.
you'd like to get a reading from Sally in person, call the Spawn near the tracks at 519-272-1293.
All right. So, Dog Lover wants to know if my divorce will be finalized by October. That's not much time. Divorce is on court time. And you know, there's real time, and then there's government time, and then there's the longest time of all, which is court time. I think court time is long because lawyers charge by the hour. But that's just my own theory. Nope. Nope. I don't know who's dragging it out, but somebody's dragging it out. Yikes. Nope. It's being dragged out. Sorry.
And next we have Rainbow. Does Chris know that Jill started problems in her marriage to separate us? Bad Jill.
Okay, so let's look at Lucille.
Oh, did you have a question too?
Yes. You know,
All right,
every
well,
time I see Lucille's name, that Kenny Rogers song has just been an earworm. I'm doing laundry and I'm humming to it. Yes, I do laundry at the hotel. I know I don't.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you think of the song and I think of the guitar.
Oh yeah. Oh, the guitar's even cooler. That was
B.B. King.
B.B. King. Famous guitar. Okay, and Lucille's retirement.
It's gonna take as long as this reading.
You need to double check and double read everything because there's some misinformation in something you're looking at with retirement. So as you do that, read the fine print. Okay, so yeah, it does look like you can do it, Lucille. But that four of Pentacles is talking about how you stack your money and how you hold it together. So you have to be real careful about the income. And I think that gets right back to reading the fine print because somewhere along the line there's conflicting information or misinformation. But there's something that there's misguidance there. So, and you have the Magician reverse, which the Magician reverse means that you have problems with manifestation. So whatever your retirement plan is, have a plan B, count on the retirement money being bogged down somehow. And I think that the misguidance thing right off the bat is telling me that knowledge is power. And you know I believe that anyway. So read everything really carefully because you might come up against some obstacles. But having said that, this reading does feel like you could probably be well on your way to planning it by April, the fourth month of next year. All right, now Rainbow.
Now it's Rainbow's time.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Bad Jill.
Bad Jill. Whoops. Well, the cards just want to talk right away. These two. Okay, so it's giving you a pretty clear picture here. It's saying over here that things have turned against you. You know, things have turned against, the whole situation is turning in the wrong direction, and you know it. And I think that your answer, you know, I don't know whether Chris realizes that there's manipulation in here. And it makes me think, because the way your question's asked, you would think that Jill was somebody who was trying to, you know, have, you know, who was trying to be an affair partner. But I think am I looking at maybe somebody in the family or that? Because it just feels like it doesn't feel like you can do too much about it. And here, the one thing that both these cards have in common is turning your back on the current situation and moving forward. So your best bet right now is to move past this. But keep in mind, even though you started with Wheel of Fortune turned around, the Road of Fortuna always turns. So right now, walk away from the situation, find a higher ground, and take it, and look more for happiness than retribution or revenge or even revealing. Because another thing with the Road of Fortuna, and you kind of know this, is that time is on your side. It will turn back in your favor. So the high road is the place where you should go right now. Okay. Will I meet Daniel
In the next 6 months?
Well, you're
I'm guessing in person.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so. Yes. Yes. And it says, yes, you will within the year. So, yeah. I think you got a good solid yes on that. Came flying right out of the deck. I'll go with it. All right. And Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. I can't believe it's 9/11. 21 years ago. That was a long time ago. You know, where you know, you never forget where you were. We were living over on McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the neighbor came running down to your place to tell you about it. And I was at work, and I was going to the coffee machine, and one of the guys came running out of his office going, "Hey, a plane just flew into the towers." And he turned around, and then he turned back around. And he said, "And now another one has." And they spent the rest of the day in the boardroom watching the TV. And to be quite honest, folks, I couldn't watch it. I just could. I couldn't. It was so, oh, that was 21 years ago, and the nation's never been the same. I think there's a big gaping wound there still.
And our next question comes from Cindy. What's happening with my dad this month?
All right. He's Cindy's dad. And I do understand this is not a casual question. So let's go on, see what's going on with him. Well, whatever his situation is, he is going to get a handle on this and get it moving forward. So I think that whatever he's been delaying about is going to see some forward movement, because that's what the Chariot's all about. and that's his grounding in the months to come. You've got coming into it with the Queen of Wands, but it's the Queen of Wands reverse, and the Queen of Wands reverse is kind of a sinister, manipulative woman, and she may use her feminine wiles in that. So that makes me wonder if there's a woman around your dad that might be pouring, just whispering toxic stuff in his ear, kind of thing. All right, and his passion is the Hanged Man. Right on. Okay, so whatever your dad's got going on, he's in control, he's in charge. He's going to make some decisions about sacrifices that will be made this month. Whoever is on the sidelines kind of manipulating him, because this just feels like sort of an interloper, trying to give him misinformation. And with this, I see her as being a passing influence, because when I go toward the end of September, it looks like he's in a more solid place. And there's this idea of unity and solidarity of mind here. So whatever he's been a little flaky about lately, he's going to get more on track with.
Okay, and next we have the pick 3. We'll be right back, folks. Go. And this is the part of the show where Sally pulls 3 cards and you pick one ahead of time, and that will be your general reading for the week ahead. This way, everybody gets a chance to have a little reading in case we don't get to all the questions, which does happen sometimes.
Hi, everybody, and pick one of 3 cards. Did you pick card number 1? Did you pick card number 2? Or did you pick card number 3? Which one? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, temptation reversed. This week, it looks like you may be tempted to go astray, to maybe delay something, procrastinate, but it looks like you're going to resist temptation. So you're going to be tempted, but you're going to resist. So you're going to be a good person this week. Good. Sometimes when fun's wagged in front of our face, it's hard to be disciplined. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then the 9 of Pentacles is your card. Solitary enjoyment of the fruits of one's labor. This is going to be a prosperous week for you. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your message this week is the Page of Pentacles reversed. And keep in mind, there is a Mercury retrograde. And the page reverse is about messages gone awry. So this week, be very careful to read everything completely. Make sure you double check your emails. Make sure that everything goes through. Make sure you are understood. Make sure you dot all the T's and cross all the T's and dot all the I's. See? Mercury retrograde. So be careful of the Mercury retrograde this week. And that was your pick 3.
And we're back to the regular readings now. Okay, who we've got next? Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Do you see the month of September finishing up my long project and starting a fresh project? Do you not want to rest ever, Suzanne? Like just go on vacation and not do anything?
Oh, you are one of the most ambitious. Grass is always greener on the other side of the fence kind of persons. Don't you know the grass is always greener over the septic tank? Anyhow, get on to your question about upcoming projects.
And for you city dwellers that don't know what a septic tank is, Look it up.
You'll understand why the grass is greener there. So, oh, they're going to make you wait a bit. They are going to make you wait a bit. I think they want you to kind of take a break and regroup and catch up on the little things. Yes, yes. And it feels like they're going to make you wait at least 5 weeks before they give you another project. And it just feels like there's so many little things that are piling up around you that they would want your help on. So there's plenty of little things there. Oh, yeah. But be patient. Be a good girl. Do as you're told right now, because by the time November rolls around, you will be in possession of a very good opportunity indeed. And you will be glad that you were helpful and cooperative.
Okay. All right. There you go, Suzanne. You have to wait. I know, that's killing you.
Yeah, but you got a puppy to keep you occupied. I really like to, Suzanne has got the cutest little puppy.
Have you ever come across a puppy that isn't cute? Well, you
No.
know what? I've actually never seen chihuahuas as puppies. I guess it's they don't really get any better looking. How much longer till the job offer I was given last week did I get a call from the store? Or will it come again from the head office? And that's a question for Brother Cree Chris.
Okay. So this is about the job offer. Yeah, I can see you waiting. Oh, good. It does come, but there's a wait period here. Yeah, it does come, it does come, it does come. But they're making you wait, and there's 8 here. And I hope it's not 8 weeks, but I think it's 8 days. So they're going to make you wait more than a week before, but it's there, it's there, it's there. Okay.
Well, there you go. New job coming your way. Let's see if that's the same for Maria, who wants to know, are there any job opportunities emerging for me soon? Hello, everybody.
Stardust, you're welcome. Also, remember to send an email asking for the meditation handout. That'll get you started. And I also include some exercises. So that can be your first step as far as being self-taught. And of course, I am teaching a day-long workshop on psychic development tarot next week. All right. So, hi, Maria. Are there new job opportunities emerging for me soon? Scroll down a little, and hopefully I can do this. There we go. Maria and job opportunities. You know, there's still a huge work shortage. There's got to be a ton of opportunities out there. Well, let's see. Job opportunities for Maria. Where are they? How does she find them? Opportunities for Okay, so it looks like you've already gotten some bad news from one of the jobs you asked for, because it starts out and it's basically where your mindset is at. You're still focused on some bad news you got in the career area. Oh, yeah, you got Sun. Couldn't ask for a better card if you're looking for a new opportunity. And I think that was a win question. So this kind of tells me before the sun leaves. So I think that we're looking at before fall really hits, before fall really sinks in, while the sun's still strong. Yeah. So even though you've fallen down in the past, there's something very better coming for you. And the Queen of Swords is she's a queen who's all about truth. You can approach her as long as you're honest. And so be honest with yourself as far as what you really want to do. But you've got a good solid yes there.
The next question comes from Tab.
Hi, Tab.
Is it safe to work out of my apartment without any trouble from the office or neighbors?
Okay, working out of your apartment. A lot of people are doing that now. These days, it's not as unheard of as it used to be. Tab and working out of his apartment.
Or hers.
His or hers, this is true. Okay, so the first thing it says is that the workaday world hasn't worked out for you. So that's probably why you want to work out of your apartment. And that's fine and dandy, because this is about that 9 to 5 punch in time clock kind of thing is reversed. But when you got the wands is about making your own opportunities. And the 9 of Wands says, yeah, stand solid. Now, it's going to take you a while to really get on your feet and your pace going. So it's going to take you it's giving me a period of 3, and my guess is about 3 months to get to the point where you're actually growing and bringing in more opportunities from working out of your apartment. 3 months ain't bad. So good on you. And the neighbors just...
Rakia, just type in your questions and we'll get to them in sequence. And our next question is from Alicia.
Oh, hi, Alicia.
Alicia's looking with love life. She's looking to get disappointed again.
Oh,
sorry, a little too close to home.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry, we've got to make a trip to your part of the world pretty soon to get a sewing machine repaired. I don't know how many of you have these sewing machines that were made in China that you have to just search out somebody that can even fix them. But I have one of those machines. The local repairman absolutely refuses to work on it, so I have to drive an hour to get it repaired by the needle guy. Okay, anyhow, back to Alicia.
I could have sworn I got a 1 on that one, but nope.
Well, I should have given you 1, but I didn't.
Uh-huh.
My bad. Okay, so Alicia. Although what he says, kind of true, you know. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your love life. Oh, you know, sometimes the cards can be a little rude, but there is someone who's trying to offer you the world, but he just doesn't do it for you. You know what I mean? And these two together are saying he'll disappoint you. And you should wait until a little closer, because you've got somebody coming in. Got this Knight of Cups fella coming in, and he's a real lover there. So you do have somebody else coming in, but whoever's trying to woo you right now, yeah. So I think you might actually be looking at a water sign here. So you're looking at maybe a Pisces, a Cancer, or Scorpio. Probably more like a Pisces, just because of this guy has a really good heart, and he's really a good lover. That's long short of it. And probably light complected. The cups do tend to be cut light complected. Okay. Oh, I know we're picking on you, Alicia. Don't worry, we'll come face to face soon.
Our next question is from Rakia.
Hello, Rakia. It's nice to see you. Thank you
Will-
for tuning in.
Will I have the money to move in time? How much does it cost to move in time?
I don't know. I think you need a special machine.
Well, how much does that cost?
I don't know. But if you had the machine, then you go back in time.
Wouldn't it be a lot more fun to move outside of time?
Maybe. So. Oh, we love you too, Alicia. Okay, so Rakia?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, will you have the money to move in time? So, money to move. Rakia wants new digs. Will I have the money to move? Oh, you've got be flexible. There's some changes coming up in your situation, and I think that there's some changes coming up in your situation, some changing attitudes. And I really get a feeling like there is somebody who's going to come along that can provide a little bit more help. Because even when you ask if you would have the money and time, it's not just about the money. And if you had more help, you need less money. So it looks like the first thing the universe is going to send you is somebody to help make the changes in your life. Is it just feels like you are making a change, and it's kind of a scary change. Yeah. So. All right, so you have a certain amount of money in your mind, but like the card said, you don't need as much as you think you need, and you have somebody who's coming to help you, who might tell you to wait a bit, but the Hanged Man says you can wait. There is somebody, but you are getting a helping hand here. So it's more the money you need, and you will get what you need. Okay.
Well, we think we're funny too.
We do. And we are so happy to see you guys week after week. It's nice. And remember, we do surprise lives. So subscribe, because if you subscribe, you can ask me questions. Remember to like, because liking really helps us out. It helps our analytics, and it helps bring more viewers to the channel. And also, remember to hit that notify button so you know when we're going to do a surprise live. And when I do a surprise live, I usually start out by doing a reading on some kind of the world situation. As a matter of fact, this week I did one on what kind of king Charles would be. And if you want to know that, well, then just go to the channel and click on the link for the surprise live. It's the first thing. It's the first 6 minutes of the show is my reading on what kind of a king Prince Charles will be. Anybody who would like to see me in person, call the spa near the tracks at 519-273, 519-272-1293. That's 519-272-1293. I also offer readings online, and I will be available for more readings online next year after I retire. And if you would like a reading online, just send an email to the queenofoogaboga@gmail.com. Both at spa and online, I offer 25 minutes, 55 minutes, and 75-minute readings. Also, if you come to see me at the spa, you get to choose a crystal out of my crystal bowl. Now, these two, I always use these because when I do the crystal portion of my reading, that's when they have permission to talk to me, when spirit has permission to talk to me. So that's when a past loved one might have permission to come in and say a word or two. But everybody gets a bowl out of my gets a crystal out of my crystal bowl if you come in and see me in person. And I always keep it stocked up. There's a great variety of crystals. I also do a crystal reading, and I do a crystal healing, both through the spa near the tracks. Okay.
Hi, Babina. Hurry up with your question because it's almost closing time.
Yes, and I'd love
And
to.
I know who I'm taking home. Well, anything to say to the masses?
Okay. Oop, here we go. Final one. Babina wants to know, will I move to France with my family or my boyfriend?
Yes and yes. Just not at the same time.
Oh, well, will I move to France with my family or my boyfriend? So I assume both are moving to France. Anyhow, let's see. Babina in France. Tell me about Babina's journey to France. That's 1, 2, 3. All right, so it starts out with Seven of Swords reversed. That's kind of a nasty card. So wherever situation you're in right now, it's turning kind of sour. So I can see why you want to move to France. But there's also a warning here about toxic people and people who will steal, stealing money is one thing, but another thing negative toxic people do is they steal our self-confidence. And we need that. And they steal a bit of our soul, I think, our spirit. So you need to stay away from toxic people. And this is a warning that you do have toxic people around you. Ace of Cups. There's a loving aspect to the cups you asked. Definitely your boyfriend. Definitely your boyfriend. All right. So it looks like you can have one or the other, but it looks like you choose your boyfriend. So it looks like this. You do need to route the toxic people out of your life. The move to France can be very cathartic and cleansing for your life because the Ace of Cups, you see the water flowing out, and the Tower it's kind of like if you cut off some of the negative people in your life, there would be repercussions. And the Tower is saying, just let the chips fall where they may. Move to France with your boyfriend, make your stance, stand your ground.
Well, I think that takes care of it for tonight.
It's so nice to see everybody. Remember to press that notification button because you never know when we're going to do a surprise live.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.